Nobody likes the feeling of being left out. Not in life, not in business, and definitely not in trading. FOMO isn't about missing money, it's about missing belonging. What's going on, beautiful people? And welcome back to another installment of Trading with yours truly, Alex. Hopefully, you've been enjoying this series that we've been in. Like I said, if you've been following the progression of the videos and of these series, hopefully that these videos have been impacting you, that they have been changing your mindset, that they have been altering the way that you think about life in certain situations. Because this is bigger again than just trading psychology. This is life alignment. This is the foundational work. This is the cornerstone piece in you being successful in trading. I think even in life in general. And again, I hope that you're not just watching, but you are reflecting. Because if I'm being honest with you, the biggest losses that you may experience may not come from bad strategies. I truly believe that they're going to come from bad decisions made under immense pressure, because trading and life are one and the same. They do a great job at providing pressure, and pressure is not designed to crush you, but it's designed to prune you. That way you can produce fruit in this market. That way you can produce fruit in this life. And FOMO, I believe, is one of the biggest pressure points in life and in trading. And I believe that most traders think FOMO means a fear of missing profits, a fear of missing money. And that can be partial truth. But I believe that FOMO is the fear of being wrong alone, all by yourself. It's watching price move without you. It's the feeling like everyone else got invited to the market, to the move, to the party, except you. So, what do we do when we feel like we're missing out? We begin to chase the market, we begin to chase people, we begin to chase validation, we begin to chase acceptance. We begin to feel these things, these voids, with things that weren't designed to fill us. And we chase these things in the market not because our setup was there, but we chase these things because exclusion feels worse than losing money. Exclusion feels worse than not getting the invitation. We just want the invitation. We just want the invite. We want to be included. No one wants to be excluded in this life. So it feels worse than the pain, because we just want to be accepted. And it reminds me of how powerful FOMO can really be. Y'all remember when Popeyes first came out with that chicken sandwich? I mean, people were waiting in lines for hours for a chicken sandwich. Lines wrapped around the building, people fighting over a chicken sandwich that, if I'm being frank, was not that good. Not that good at all. People literally killing people because they took the last chicken sandwich over a sandwich. Over a sandwich. Not food in general, not survival. It wasn't like it was the last piece of food on earth. No, it was over a sandwich that would still be there tomorrow. And if I'm being real, nobody needed the sandwich. They needed to not feel left out. And the line itself became that signal of everybody's getting something but me. I want to try the sandwich too. Even though the sandwich it wasn't great. It was nothing to wait in line for, but the fact that people are waiting in line, you feel like you're missing out on something. Like, well, it must be good if people are waiting in line, if lines are wrapped around the building. And then when you finally get the sandwich, it wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. And now you look at yourself and you look at your decisions like, I waited in line for this. This sandwich, this dry sandwich, that wasn't that good, wasn't to die for, wasn't to fight over. But this is exactly how FOMO works in trading. Price starts moving, social media starts lighting up. People are, bro, gold, Bitcoin to the moon, Doge to the moon. Did you hear what Elon said? All your friends who don't even seriously trade, but are influenced by the trading influencers on social media. If you're not buying Bitcoin, there's something wrong with you. If you're not getting Doge, you're stupid. You're missing out on something. Thank me later. So you get caught up in the social media. Group chats are going crazy. Bro, did you hear about it? Elon just tweeted about Dogecoin, about Shiba Inu, about XRP, XLM, all of these crypto. They're going crazy. Gold is at an old time. Hey, man, you got to buy gold right now. And suddenly now, the move, price moving, feels like validation. Feels like you're being validated. Feels like the move is valid. So you now take the trade because of the noise, not because it was a good trade, but because you were feeling left out. Elon Musk said something about it. Donald Trump said something about it. My friend said something about it. And I don't want to be the odd man out. I don't want to be the odd woman out. I don't want to feel like I'm missing out on something. So let me just get in, even though I don't know what I'm doing. That's not analysis. There's no strategy. There's no nothing. That's what we call social pressure. That's what we call peer pressure. Influence by everybody else instead of your trade analysis. And this is going to be a constant thing when you get in trading. You're always going to feel like you're missing out on the move. This is why it's so important to lock into one mentor, lock into one group chat, that you guys are aligned. There's an alignment with your thinking. That way you don't feel like you're missing out. It also reminds me of the same thing with the Jordans. I have never been a Jordan person. Now, have I ever owned a pair of Jordans? Absolutely. But I've never waited in line. I never camped out overnight. I never slept on no sidewalk for no Jordans. Never. for shoes. And if I'm being real and honest, there are shoes that have been recycled ideas over the years. Different colorway, same shoe, same hype. Scarcity wasn't real, it was manufactured. People have a great way, companies have a great way, social media has a great way of creating a scarcity mindset. This is why it's so important to filter what it is that you're listening to, what it is that you're seeing, the people that you're following, because they can create in you a scarcity mindset, a lack mindset that doesn't even exist. Their shoes. They only made 1,500 pair of these Jordans, and if you don't get it, you're missing out. My question is, you get the shoes, then what? Because again, it's manufactured. And once the hype died down, so did the value. Now you're trying to resell or flip the shoes that you waited overnight for, that you slept on the sidewalk for, and you don't get the same value that you believe it once had once you stood in line. You don't get that back in the market. You have to settle to sell them for a lower price. Again, this is the trap. FOMO is a trap. And here's the part that most people miss and most traders miss. FOMO never shows you the beginning of a move. FOMO never shows you that. It's never going to show you the beginning of the move. People are never going to tweet the beginning of a thing. Hardly ever. It always shows you the middle. It's not you're early. Get involved, you're early. It's always you're late. And if you're ever late to anything, what is your body language? What is your mentality? What is your disposition when you're late to something? You're in a rush. You're emotional. You're probably short fused, snapping at everybody because I'm late. You know what it's like to be late for work? I'm not in a good mood. I don't want to hear it right now. I'm late for work. I don't want to hear it. And that's the same way in the market. I don't want to hear it. I'm late. I missed the move. And emotional injuries have terrible risk to reward in this market. Terrible. FOMO trades don't fail because the market reverses on you. I got in too late. The market is reversing. No, they fail because you entered without a plan. And that's a lot of us in life. We are doing life without a plan. No plan. No calculated or defined risk. No clear invalidation. Just hope. Just aimless. Just willy-nilly. And hope. Being aimless. Being willy-nilly. No defined risk. No plan will ever work in this market. Won't typically work out for you in life. Dr. Phil has his famous line that he's known for is, how's that working out for you? How has it been working out for you? So we have to be strategic about these things. We have to continue to reframe our mind and realign with, how do professionals think about this market? What does a professional trader think like? What does a profitable trader think like? Professionals don't chase the moves. Profitable traders don't chase the moves. They let the moves come to them. You'll never need to chase anything in this market. You'll never need to chase anybody in life. I told you, how you do one thing will show up in everything that you do in life. So if you are chasing validity, if you're chasing that validation, if you're chasing acceptance, if you're chasing the FOMO of the fear of not missing out on something or an opportunity, it's going to show up. If this is a part of your personality, it's going to show up in the market. So stop chasing people. Stop chasing things and allow these things to come to you in life. Allow them. Let's think like professionals. Let the moves come to you. If it's not in your setup, if it's not in your zone, if it's not in your time frame, it isn't your trade. The trade isn't for you. Missing moves in this market is not missing money. Chasing moves is how you lose money. Chasing things is how you lose them. It's how you lose anything, because the more you chase it, the more it runs from you. The more you chase it, the more invasive it becomes. So be strategic about how you approach your trading. Be strategic in how you approach your day to day life. Because again, trading in this market doesn't create insecurities or flaws in you, it only reveals them. And exposure is not a bad thing. I'll tell you this time and time again, exposure is not a bad thing. Exposure comes to illuminate these flaws. That way you can grow. That way we can be better. I want us to be better. Because one of the hardest things and one of the hardest skills in trading is watching price move without you and doing nothing. That moment will test your identity. That moment will test your mindset. That moment will test your beliefs. That moment is going to test your habits. The hardest skill in trading and in life, we can apply this to life, extract this principle, is watching things happen without you and being okay with that. Watching your friends go out to the club and having a good time, but you're sitting at home studying the charts, creating a plan for your life and for your family. That's hard. It's a hard skill to do. It's hard watching people go on vacations with their families, wishing that was you, and you do nothing about it because right now you're locked in into chasing. Just wanted to make sure you were listening, not chasing, but pursuing a dream, on the grind to something else. The hardest skill in trading is to simply watch price move without you and simply do nothing. The hardest thing in life is to watch people who you care about, who you love, enjoy things that you also enjoy, but you have committed to something and do nothing. You don't have to say yes to every baby shower. You don't have to say yes to every engagement party. You don't have to say yes to every bridal shower. You don't have to say yes to every family event. You don't have to say yes to every friend's event. You don't have to say yes to going out to the club every time. It is okay to say no because you're in pursuit of something else. It's okay to watch other people enjoy things and you do nothing, but stay focused. I'll ask you, do you trust your process or your emotions? Because I'm telling you, it's going to test you. Trust the process. Trust where you're going. Trust where you're headed. Don't be deceived by fickle emotions. But, but pursue this relentlessly. I want you to get into your mind that you won't chase what you didn't plan for. The market will move again. There will be another setup. There will be plenty of setups. I'm telling you, when we get into this skill set and I show you the power of understanding this market, of having a plan, understanding market structure, understanding liquidity. Oh, there's going to always be setups. And this is why it plays into all of revenge trading, over trading, over leveraging, because you're going to see there are going to be plenty of opportunities to trade. So there will never be a such thing as there's no setup ever. There was always going to be a setup. But here's the kicker. There'll never be another you. There will never be another you. Life will always present you another opportunity. Life will always present you another setup, but there will never be another you. So learn to master you. This is what's going to save you from going broke in the market. This is what's going to save you from going broke in life. This is what's going to save you from being impulsive. You can never get another you. You will never get another you. Life will present plenty of opportunities and plenty of setups. So you have to be okay with saying no and watching some of these setups go without you. Because maybe that's not really your setup. Maybe that's not really your opportunity. If you struggle with FOMO, it's not because you're greedy, not because you're broken, not because there's something wrong with you. No, the fact that you struggle with FOMO is because you're human. You're human. And some of these things will bleed off in the market. But again, if we can continue to reframe our thinking to think like professionals, to think like profitable traders, and don't trade our feelings, but trade our preparation, but to trade our strategy, to trade our setup, to trade our rules and follow them. I promise you, life and this market will reward you tremendously. So I'm rooting for you guys. I'm rooting for you. Don't chase the lines in life. Don't chase the lines. Wait for your invitation. Wait for your opportunity. Go create your moment because it's happening. If you have been blessed by this video, if it's pricked something in your heart, in your mind, and in your spirit, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video. Comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to this channel if you want to hear more videos like this. Turn your bell on. Get the notifications. Send this message. Share this video with people who want to be involved in trading or currently involved in trading and need some mindset, some realignment, or for people who need some life alignment. They can extract the principles from this video as well. This has been another installment of Trading with yours truly, Alex. Until next time, until next video, Lord willing, I'll see you guys soon. Grace and peace, family.